Have Amber and Trent finally gone too far? The Johnston family is completely shattered right now. Anna has officially vanished from the new season, she was banned from Thanksgiving, and Liz literally blocked her. We have the dark inside scoop on the biggest family feud in TLC history. For years, fans of Seven Little Johnstons have watched a deeply uncomfortable dynamic play out on screen. If you have been following the family for any length of time, you already know that Anna Johnston has rarely been given the benefit of the doubt by her own parents. Adopted from Russia when she was 4 years old, Anna was brought into a family that presented itself as a tight-knit, loving unit. But almost immediately, viewers started picking up on a harsh reality. Amber and Trent seemed to hold Anna to an entirely different, impossible standard compared to her siblings. While Jonah could make mistake after mistake and still be welcomed back into the fold with open arms, and Liz was constantly praised as the golden child who could do no wrong, Anna was painted as the problem child. Every minor infraction, every normal teenage rebellion was magnified and weaponized against her. She was the family scapegoat, and fans have been sounding the alarm about Amber's toxic parenting style toward Anna for over a decade. Whenever the family sought counseling in past seasons, it rarely felt like an open, supportive dialogue. Instead, it often devolved into an opportunity for Amber to list Anna's faults, painting her as the sole source of friction within the household. Viewers watched in frustration as Anna sat there, visibly shrinking under the weight of these accusations. She was constantly told that her feelings were wrong, her reactions were inappropriate, and her desire for basic autonomy was somehow a betrayal of the family unit. This historical context is vital because it proves that the current estrangement is not an isolated incident or a sudden misunderstanding. It is the climax of years of emotional manipulation. But what is happening right now is no longer just typical reality television drama or standard family bickering. We have crossed a line of no return. The core issue that is tearing this family apart is Anna's devastating and very real estrangement from the rest of the Johnstons. This is not a storyline cooked up by TLC producers to boost ratings. This is real life, and the fallout is absolutely heartbreaking. Anna is officially stepping away and taking a break from the show. She is not returning for the upcoming episodes, and this decision did not come out of nowhere. It is the direct result of brutal, escalating fights with Amber, Trent, and shockingly, her siblings, who seem to have fully sided with their parents. The toxicity reached a boiling point behind closed doors, leading to a complete breakdown in communication. To really understand the magnitude of this estrangement, we have to look at the relentless pressure Amber and Trent placed on Anna the moment she tried to establish her independence. When Anna finally moved out and got her own place, fans cheered. We wanted to see her thrive, away from Amber's constant micromanaging and criticism. Anna bought her own house. She was working hard. She was growing her own business, and she was proving everyone who doubted her wrong. You would think her parents would be bursting with pride. Instead, the independence seemed to threaten Amber's need for control. The parents continued to insert themselves into her life, demanding adherence to their rules and expectations, even when she was a grown woman living under her own roof. The escalating fights leading up to her exit from the show were reportedly rooted in this very dynamic. Anna wanted to live her life on her own terms, and Amber and Trent simply could not handle a daughter who refused to be submissive. What makes this situation so incredibly dark and painful is that it is not just Amber and Trent pushing Anna away. Growing up, Anna and her siblings shared a unique bond, navigating the challenges of their lives together. But as they have transitioned into adulthood, the family dynamic has morphed into a survival of the fittest, where staying in Amber and Trent's good graces seems to be the ultimate goal. For Anna, this meant finding herself entirely isolated. The brutal fights were not just one-on-one arguments with her mother. They were instances where Anna felt completely ganged up on by the people who were supposed to protect her unconditionally. Because of this unbearable environment, Anna made the agonizing decision to pull away. She has officially vanished from the new season's core filming schedule, choosing her own mental health and peace over a TLC paycheck and an endless cycle of emotional distress. Fans began noticing her absence in family photos, promotional materials, and social media updates, sparking massive speculation. It became glaringly obvious that Anna was being systematically erased from the Johnston family narrative. This estrangement represents a monumental shift for the show, revealing a deeply fractured family unable to accept one of their own simply because she refuses to fit into their perfectly curated mold. That perfectly curated mold is exactly why this systematic erasure has been so disturbing to watch unfold in real time. For months, before any official confirmation came out about Anna taking a break from filming, fans were already playing detective. The evidence was piling up on Instagram, blowing up on Reddit threads, and becoming impossible to ignore in the subtle editing of recent show clips. Viewers noticed a chilling shift in the family's social media presence. Suddenly, Anna was completely absent from the usual weekend barbecues, casual family dinners, and the group photos that Trent and Amber love to post to project their image of a happy, unified family. At first, some people tried to brush it off. They assumed Anna was just busy with her own house, her full-time job, and her online jewelry boutique. But the reality was far more sinister, and the internet detectives quickly realized this wasn't about Anna having a busy schedule. This was a deliberate, calculated freeze-out. The most explosive piece of evidence that proved this family was irreparably fractured came directly from a shocking digital confrontation. We are talking about the devastating revelation that Liz literally blocked her own sister. Yes, Elizabeth, the supposed golden child of the Johnston family, took the extreme step of completely cutting Anna off from all communication. Details of an explosive leaked text exchange began circulating, painting a horrific picture. Sibling rivalry turned completely toxic. In these exchanges, the resentment was palpable. It showed a complete lack of empathy for Anna's position. For years, fans have debated the dynamic between Liz and Anna. Liz has always seemingly enjoyed the comfort of being Amber's favorite, often mirroring her mother's judgmental tone and adopting a superior attitude toward Anna's life choices. But actually hitting the block button, that is a definitive, aggressive statement. It is one thing to have a heated argument with a sibling. It is an entirely different level of cruelty to sever all ties and shut them out digitally, ensuring they have no way to defend themselves, apologize, or even check in. It proves that the siblings are not just caught in the crossfire of Amber and Trent's bad parenting. They are actively participating in Anna's exile. And this exile extended to one of the most important milestones a family can share. Nothing highlights the cruelty of this estrangement more than Anna being completely excluded from her niece Leighton's first birthday party. Think about how massive that event was for the Johnstons. The first birthday of the first grandchild is a monumental occasion, heavily documented for TLC cameras and plastered all over their social media feeds. The entire family gathered to celebrate, smiling for the cameras surrounding Liz and the baby. But Anna was nowhere to be seen. This wasn't a scheduling conflict. Anna was intentionally left off the guest list. She was cruelly denied the chance to celebrate her niece, a baby she was initially so excited to welcome into the world. To use a child's birthday as a weapon to punish a family member is a new low, even for Amber and Trent. It sends a very clear, agonizing message to Anna. You are no longer considered part of this family's future, not even for the next generation. You have to imagine the sheer heartbreak Anna felt, sitting in her own house, scrolling through Instagram, and seeing her parents, her brothers, and her sisters celebrating a beautiful family moment while she was treated like a complete outcast. It is an absolutely devastating level of emotional punishment. But sadly, the cruelty did not stop at birthday parties. It bled right into the holiday season, a time when family is supposed to put aside their differences and come together. The heartbreaking reality is that Anna spent Thanksgiving completely alone. Let that sink in for a moment. While Trent was deep frying turkeys, while Amber was setting a massive dining room table, and while the rest of the siblings were laughing and filming content for their followers, their sister was entirely isolated. Thanksgiving is the ultimate symbol of family unity, and banning Anna from the dinner table is the final, undeniable proof that this is a full-blown banishment. They did not even have the basic decency to extend an olive branch for a major holiday. Knowing Anna's history, her adoption story, and how much she has craved a sense of belonging her entire life, forcing her to spend Thanksgiving alone is nothing short of psychological warfare. It was a clear demonstration of Amber and Trent's ultimate power play. They hold the keys to the family kingdom, and they wanted Anna to feel the absolute, freezing cold isolation of being locked outside the gates. This Thanksgiving wasn't just a missed meal. It was a devastating confirmation that the family she grew up with has effectively closed the door on her. That closed door leaves us with one massive, lingering question that every single fan is asking right now. What does this actually mean for the future of the Johnstons? Is this the permanent end of the family as we know it? For years, Trent and Amber have built a highly lucrative reality television empire on the premise of being a tight-knit, loving group that overcomes all obstacles together. They branded themselves as a united front. But with Anna completely exiled, that wholesome image has been shattered beyond repair. You cannot simply erase a daughter from the narrative and expect the audience to keep buying into the happy family facade. Fans are already threatening to boycott the new season, disgusted by the blatant hypocrisy of watching Trent and Amber preach about family values while simultaneously shutting out their own child. The upcoming episodes are going to feel incredibly dark, hollow, and inauthentic without Anna's authentic personality to balance out the tension. This isn't just a bump in the road. This feels like a fatal blow to the core foundation of seven Little Johnstons. The family dynamics have been permanently altered forever. But as heartbreaking as this situation is, we have to look at the silver lining. For the one person who actually deserves it. While being banned from holidays and blocked by your own sister is a deeply traumatizing experience, it might also be the exact catalyst required for true independence. For the very first time in her life, Anna might finally be entirely free from Amber's toxic control. Think about what that actually means for her mental health. For over a decade, Anna has had to walk on eggshells, constantly bracing herself for the next wave of criticism, the next lecture, the next moment where she is made to feel inadequate. When you are the designated family scapegoat, your entire existence is defined by how well you can absorb the blame for everything that goes wrong. By stepping away from the show and being forced out of that incredibly unhealthy environment, Anna finally has the space to breathe. She no longer has to justify her choices to a mother who is determined to misunderstand her, or beg for the approval of a father who consistently takes his wife's side. This break gives Anna the opportunity to heal, seek therapy on her own terms, and figure out who she actually is outside the shadow of Amber's relentless micromanaging. She is finally the author of her own story. However, escaping a toxic family system is rarely easy, and true freedom comes with a very real price tag. We have to talk about the financial reality of this exile. Losing her TLC paycheck could completely change her independent lifestyle. Fans know how incredibly proud Anna was to buy her own home. She achieved a level of financial independence that many young adults only dream of, and she did it while navigating the intense pressures of reality television. But a significant portion of that financial stability undoubtedly came from her salary as a cast member on a hit TLC show. Mortgages, property taxes, and the basic cost of living do not disappear just because you are prioritizing your mental peace. Without that steady reality television income, Anna is going to face a massive uphill battle to maintain the life she has built. Yes, she has her full-time job, and she has been hustling incredibly hard to grow her online jewelry business. But replacing a reality TV salary is no small feat. The loss of that TLC paycheck means she will have to work twice as hard to keep her house, all without any financial safety net from her parents. While her siblings can continue to rely on the comfort of the show's income, Anna is truly out there on her own. It is a terrifying prospect, but it highlights her incredible resilience. The situation is nothing short of tragic, but it is also a testament to Anna's strength. She is choosing herself over the fame, the money, and a family dynamic that was destroying her spirit. She is walking away from the toxicity and building a life where she is respected, even if she has to build it entirely from scratch. The fallout from this monumental decision is far from over, and the debate surrounding this family rupture is only getting more intense. Now that you have the dark inside scoop on the explosive text messages, the heartbreaking birthday exclusion, the lonely Thanksgiving, and the terrifying financial reality she faces, I want to hear from you. Whose side are you on in this messy family feud? Anna's or Amber's? Let me know who you think the real villain is down in the comments.